2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. And for Houston, this is a game that may be determined early, and they have made it clear that their focus is to limit mistakes and deliver the defensive and offensive performance they're capable of. And Draymond Green in the lineup, one of the most entertaining, energetic players in the league, Shaq.
When you factor in the impact he's had defensively, Ernie, you really start to see his value. You know, Golden State has a championship, and this guy is a main factor for them having the championship.
I don't think you can find another player at his position that does what he does. You know, very few guys can play 4 positions from the power forward position and then guard center. So actually he's playing 5 positions, Ernie. That's right. Every single position on the court he's able to play.
And with tip-off fast approaching. We send you courtside. Kevin Harlan, he's got the call.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Durant is back after missing most of 2015 after requiring a 3rd surgery to repair a bone in his foot. He said it was the first time I had to face something being snatched away from me that I loved so much. I just tried to stay positive and feel that if I put the same work ethic in, then things will turn out all right for me. Kevin?
Great to have him healthy and back out on the floor, D.A. Thank you. And these teams both look to get out and run at every opportunity.
Oh, that's right. They're fast breaking that open court basketball. Very much in favor in today's game. I mean, it's fun to watch for the fans, too. Plenty of highlights.
So fun.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Houston. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Anderson from deep. Harden. Good D by Thompson. Here is Durant. Pachulia sets a screen for Durant, and stolen by Ariza. Harden against Thompson. Harden dishes to Ariza. Great D that time from Durant.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Curry with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's the dish to Beverly. From deep, and there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there, you can flat out light it up.
Pachulia kicks to Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Thompson. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Capella following the basket by Draymond Green. Capella, the pass to Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
Beverly against Curry. Durant at the elbow. Lets it go with the 3. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harden dishes to Beverly. Harden kicks to Capella. Ariza outside. Pass to Beverly. A 3 from Anderson. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Down low, here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Inside, outside, in transition. Draymond's an extremely versatile scorer.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Capella, drops it in from 11 feet. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Green kicks to Curry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Curry's got 5.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Ariza on the wing. He dishes it to Capella. Goes back up. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Here's Thompson, and the rejection by Harden. And Green gets it to go. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden kicks to Beverly. Dishes to Capella. Pachulia with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson. It's trailed by 3. Pass to Harden. Ariza outside from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Ariza's got a couple of threes now in the first for Houston.
Oh, Harden is so good at finding the open man and the selfish superstar who really whips the ball over quickly.
Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Thompson. Fires from the wing. He can't get that one. And it's Houston the other way.
And for years, we've heard everyone point out the fact that Harden doesn't play great defense. Sometimes he can even be a liability on the floor. Let's see if he takes pride in his individual and team defense this year.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Curry kicks to Thompson. From the arc. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. 8 points for him.
Using so many devices to get his shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
Right wing. Beverly the pass to Capella. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Here's Curry. He's got 8. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling.
Look at that jam. Oh, I mean, just beautiful.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. The Warriors leading. Durant for 3. The rebound by Anderson. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Leaves the dishes to Capella. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
Thompson for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And the Rockets have a big fan base in Texas and the surrounding area, there's no doubt. But they also, Chris, have one of the biggest fan bases overseas.
I mean, well, let's be honest. The reasoning for the huge Chinese following, of course, was Yao Ming. Yao was not only an incredible player, but a huge ambassador for the sport and the Rockets. Amazing that his impact and fandom still can be found with the Rockets, even years after his retirement.
And Chris, despite his flaws, most would agree that Harden is the clear-cut best shooting guard in the game now.
Well, look, let's not beat around the bush. What we're saying is his scoring makes up for his defense, or lack thereof. Now, Harden does bring other skills to the table that he doesn't get enough credit for. He's an incredibly strong rebounder at the 2 spot, and his playmaking is levels beyond other shooting guards.
To the paint, it's stolen by Ariza. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Beverly. Drills it from outside. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry against Beverly, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Trevor Ariza. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Thompson against Harden. Green left side. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Green.
Now, always keeping his head up. Draymond rarely misses the open man.
Houston's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Nene, right side. Out to the right wing. Harden against Thompson. Harden kicks to Nene. Back to Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. There's Gordon with the 3. Here's Nene. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So for the Rockets, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Anderson. Brewer comes in for James Harden. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverly. Golden State also making some changes. West is checked in for Durant. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Iguodala, and the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Houston in the lead. Feeds to Brewer. Down low, Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
No one can miss so far. Both teams are really clicking on offense.
Poked away. Clark, the pass to Livingston. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Here is Livingston, following the score by Houston. This one for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, and squaring up is Iguodala. Nice follow-through on the release.
The Rockets shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Outside Gordon. Prigioni kicks to Nene. Pass to Prigioni. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Livingston. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Rockets trail. Beasley outside. There's Gordon with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Clark dishes to Livingston. Releases from 15. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Livingston's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And here's Houston. The pass to Brewer. Kicks it to Gordon. Brewer, the pass to Nene. The jump hook. Basket good. Nene's got 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Clark kicks to Livingston. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Prigioni dishes to Brewer. Nene, the pass to Brewer. Outside, Green. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
Gioni kicks to Gordon. In the corner, it's Brewer. 1:12 left to play here in the first. Nene dishes to Brewer. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gioni for 3. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
Well, that's because this is a very evenly matched game, and I would not be surprised if it comes down to a thrilling finish, too.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Houston. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Seconds left in the first quarter. No good from Clark. And for Houston, they're shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings. Inside, West with the steal. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene. The Warriors trailing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's Houston on the break. Now the feed to Beasley. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Poked loose. And here's Livingston. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Rockets lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
I mean, jumping passing lanes, pressuring the ball, really forcing their opponents into some of these mistakes.
Patrick Beverly out there with Gordon. Then there's Nene. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Anderson in at the 4 slot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, a lot of Thunder fans still lamenting the trade of James Harden to the Rockets a couple of years ago when he became a superstar. But Harden doesn't. He said recently, "This is beyond my expectations. If I'd stayed in OKC, I'd still be in a good situation, but I don't think the sneaker deal and these other opportunities would have happened." He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control." Kevin?
He deserves that top billing, DA. Thanks.
Several times an all-star at such a young age, Thompson's still improving at every area of his game.
Here's Capella. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
But when you watch Clint Capella play, you notice how smooth he moves for a center of his size. He gets off the floor easily to contest shots or grab boards. He can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time when acting as the help defender.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. And with Capella in his movement, you also like what it does for him in transition.
Well, don't forget, Capella has that deceptive length, too. You don't think he can take off from that far out and get a shot. But all of a sudden, boom, he's dunking right there on your dome or throwing your shot out to the third row for a souvenir for some kid to take home.
Julia the pass to Thompson. Launches it. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. It's hard.
Oh! Come on. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, and when Harden is going strong for the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Iguodala. And 12 points for Steph Curry.
I mean, he's just been huge today for his team. Without his hot shooting, there's no way they'd have the lead.
The three from Harden. But they'll get another chance. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. But Julia with the steal. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance, Curry quickly locates the open man.
Harden dishes to Ariza. Back to Harden. He kicks it to Capella. Oh, good on that one. Excellent D there from Pachulia. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And there's the lay-in. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Iguodala with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Jacks up a three, and another three from Iguodala. Iguodala's got 13.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Drops in the layup for two.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Durant, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Harden kicks to Anderson. It's Ariza on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. The dish to Anderson. Iguodala with the steal. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been able to connect here in the second half after hitting one in the first.
Ariza passes to Anderson. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Thompson outside. For 3, Durant. The rebound by Harden.
As he continues to rack up the misses from three-point range, he still appears undeterred. He's going to keep firing from out there.
Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Harden kicks to Beverly. Takes the 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Open shot, Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And the jam by Harden.
I mean, and just think about it, Kevin. With Harden, he can score from just about anywhere, even the locker room. I mean, when he's scoring from a number of spots, the D is in for a long day.
Here's Iguodala. Following the score by Houston. Curry kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Great playmakers help everything run so smoothly. Excellent lead pass. Warriors do so many things well, but what they are most known for is their ability to shoot it from deep. Led by the Splash Brothers, but everyone on this roster can shoot a 3. They can turn a 2-point lead into a 15-point lead in under a minute when they start letting it fly from outside.
That one falls.
Oh, that's the kind of basketball Durant wants to play, moving the ball, finding the open man. I mean, it makes everything easier offensively.
Beverly dishes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Beverly wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb. Beverly's got, come on.
Let's go. Listen, guys, we got one guy doing all the damage out there.
Power forwards who take bits and pieces of your game and add it to their own. But when you grew, who did you model your game after?
Oh, wow. Well, growing up, I mean, it's very simple. You know, my favorite players are the players that I modeled my game after. You know, as a big fella, I wanted to be a ball handler, and so the best ball handler was Isaiah Thomas. I wanted to be a great passer, so I looked at Magic and Larry Bird for those areas. I wanted to score, and so I looked at Larry Bird and Dominique in those areas. You know, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley. That's the great part about basketball. You know, we see greats today, but they wouldn't be as great as they are if it was not for the generation that came before them. Why? Because you kind of know and you have a bar that you want to set, and it's, you know, hard to know how much to challenge yourself until you see that bar. And so guys setting the bar, setting those expectations, setting those goals allows for guys to work on their game and get better. So, I mean, just think in 20 years, what will guys be doing out there with the generation that we have now out there setting the table for them?
Well, great perspective. Now, here's Green. He has 6. He feeds it to Curry. West passes to Green. Picked by West. The 19-foot shot. Again, Golden State. Harden with it. 15 points in the game. Pass to Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Anderson kicks to Capella. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Curry has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Are you kidding me? That's too easy. Where's the defense?
Warriors leading by 3. Here's Curry. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
He is almost as hard to stop inside as he is out. I mean, Curry just finishes. That wiry frame and speed of his, he can still get to the hoop and finish strong.
And even 3-on-3 break. Got a piece of it.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Down low. Here's Brewer. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Beasley comes in for Anderson. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Warriors, Ian Clark's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Clark. Now Livingston. Banked in off the glass. Livingston's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Beasley dishes to Nene. Back to Beasley. Inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Nene.
Nice feed in close, right to where his teammate needed it.
Here's Clark. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read go straight to the rim.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Livingston kicks to Durant. Just during your playing days, you were named to the All-NBA team in 2001. Several All-NBA second teams. How much does it really mean to a player? How much did it mean to you to make those lists?
You know, it meant a lot, especially when your career is over, to know that, you know, you were one of the best, especially with the competition that was at the power forward position those years. I mean, could have given it to anyone with Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett. I mean, you know, Rasheed Wallace. You look at those names of power forward just in that conference those years. So, you know, I'm just proud that I, you know, was one of the best at my position and had fun doing it. The biggest thing was something that I've always worked hard for. It was a dream just to make it to the NBA. So anything else is gravy. But I'm definitely proud of those years in the league. You do it all in the name of wanting to win the championship, and you know, I trade all those in for a ring.
Great perspective.
And after all the dust had settled in the Houston coaching search, the Rockets turned to Mike D'Antoni to take over the reins. Mike B inherits a team that underachieved and is in a bit of a transition phase.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And for the Rockets hiring Mike D'Antoni, they wanted to add even more fuel to their explosive offense, it seems.
Well, usually you hire a coach that can shore up weakness in a roster. That's not the case for the Rockets and D'Antoni by any means. They felt going all in on offense was the right move.
The Rockets have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And everyone remembers the Warriors' regular season last year. But, Chris, the highlight of all of it had to be the beginning. They rattled off a record 24 consecutive wins to start the season.
Well, Kevin, what is most amazing to me about how the start of their season went was how they were able to keep their focus. When you are on a win streak like that, everyone is gunning for you. You have the bullseye on your back. They're giving you the best game that they've got. That focus also helped the Warriors with their lengthy home streak. You have to be as tough as nails mentally to reach win streaks like that.
West with the steal. Durant, the pass to Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Green's got 8.
And you know Kevin Durant gets attention for his scoring. You forget how well-rounded he is. Right there showing the vision and passing ability.
Brewer pushes to Nene. Houston moving it around. And that one, good. And it's 7 points for Eric Gordon. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. In the corner, it's Gordon. He dishes it to Beasley. Just 5 on the clock. He tries for 3, and there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Beasley. And now a 4-point Rocket lead. For 3, Durant, and the 3 ball is good. 16 points for him.
Durant can't help but make threes. It's unfair for a guy his size to be able to shoot like that.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Houston on top, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith, all set to take a look back at the first half of basketball. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass cleaned.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
The way they were getting rain on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's a fact. Oh, what was rhyming, Ernie?
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
A guy who typically struggles from distance, but the defense gave him too many open looks. Let him build up his confidence.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rockets on defense. Curry can't get it to go. He's up top, defended by Durant. Harden against Thompson. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 17.
Oh, man, I really enjoy seeing Harden connect from the interior, showing he's more than just a perimeter scorer.
Pachulia kicks to Green. Back to Pachulia. Dishes to Durant. Nails the baby hook. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Capella, the pass to Anderson. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 7.
Yet another easy make. They're really cooking now after making their third straight shot to begin this half.
Passes it to Pachulia. Ball's knocked loose. Harden against Thompson. Feeds it to Ariza. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Surprising miss there. I mean, considering they started out nailing their first 3 shots of the half.
And it's Green missing.
They have to be happy at least with how they set it up. Most of the time, that's a sure make.
Rockets leading by 3. Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple of years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on a triple-double due to lack of points, but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I could see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double at some point.
Here's Durant. Tries again. The shot misses. And Houston the other way now.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Harden dishes to Anderson. Pass to Harden. Thompson against Harden. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Offensive rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Back to Curry. Harden against Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 11 points. And so here is Houston. 3-point lead. Harden kicks to Ariza. Houston moving it around. Capella inside. Goes up against Pachulia. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Warriors trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He is shooting the lights out from outside.
Rockets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Harden kicks to Ariza. Back to Harden. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Golden State's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Curry passes to Pachulia. Pachulia with the screen on Hart. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone. You have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
And Clark, going back to the Pacers offense, how do they make that improvement?
Well, you know, we saw it back in the finals, Kevin. Great passing is the key to outstanding offense, whether it's bringing in more playmaking or making it a focus. You've got to find a way to get the ball moving. And I really think it comes back to guys being willing to get rid of the ball quickly and know that it'll find them if they get open again.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And you can tell by the look on his face, boy, he is going through a lot of pain.
Oh, man, out of all the times, out of all the games, this one, yeah, you have to feel for the guy. Giving a great effort. Terrible to see that happen.
And here's Pachulia after Eric Gordon hit the 3. Iguodala, that's good.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
His 3-point shot has just been lethal today, and there is no end in sight to this barrage.
Capella with the bucket.
Oh, man, Capella absolutely destroys the opposition on the offensive glass, using that gigantic body of his to snag down second chance opportunity.
Now here's Green. He's got 8. Pachulia with the screen on Beverly. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Thompson dishes to Pachulia. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden outside. Anderson outside. Back to Harden. Kicks it to Capella. To the inside. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Warriors trail by 4. Thompson outside. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. Back to Curry. To the right side. Pachulia with a clean look. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Now, by this point, we all know the approach the Houston Rockets front office has taken to assemble a team. It's made for some great years for Houston, but they have yet to turn the corner.
From deep, Iguodala. The Rockets pull it in. Harden outside. And the pass to Anderson. The feed to Beverly. In the corner, Harden. And a miss there on the triple. And for the approach of the Rockets, a lot of it is looking for shots that are of high value, namely threes and free throws.
Well, most importantly, the players have bought in and embraced the approach. Not many players will be against the high-powered offense that gets up and down the floor.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Got a chance now to check up on Trevor Ariza's status. David, what's there?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. The word is he has strained his Achilles tendon. That's the type of injury that won't only keep him out the rest of this game, but what could be a lot more games to come. Not good news at all for this team, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, and given how hard he's worked, you know how frustrated he must be. Difficult blow to overcome for him and for his team.
For the Rockets, Brewer comes in for James Harden. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverly. The Warriors also with a sub. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. Warriors trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Nene kicks to Prigioni. Basket counts.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That's tipped to the paint. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pick by West. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's West getting it to go. West has got 6 points.
Oh, those tremendous reflexes. It just makes him extremely dangerous on the offensive glass.
Beasley, the pass to Nene. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nene's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Livingston. He's got 8. Here's West. Beasley with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled this man and gave him no chance at a clean look.
Here's Beasley. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Nene. The stupendous finish in traffic. Nene's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Iguodala. He's got 16. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Iguodala again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Prigioni kicks to Beasley. Here's Nene. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
No question. They are really converting every opportunity on the offensive end of the floor.
Houston making some changes. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Beasley. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Pablo Prigioni. The NBA game, we know, a physical test. The best athletes in the world. Chris, a long 82-game season. It takes a lot of toughness. Who are some of the guys you think are some of the toughest in the game?
I mean, come on, look at Tony Allen. You know, he definitely gets physical. He likes to bang down low. Tristan Thompson, DeAndre Jordan, guys that kind of are the offensive linemen of the team, doing a lot of the dirty work, getting no credit.
Great analogy. Here's Livingston after the Rockets pick up 3. Clark kicks to Iguodala. West against Anderson. 6 to shoot. Livingston, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The dish to Anderson. Second chance shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
Ryan Anderson taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anderson. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch four, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
And he gets it to go. 21 points for Andre Iguodala.
I mean, he's connecting on most of his shots out there, and his team has needed every one of them.
Brewer pushes to Nene. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from David West. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Livingston following the basket by Nene. And it's Houston on the break. Anderson with the ball. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Oh, wow. And Brewer just has such a steady hand. Even when he gets hit, he nails the shot easily. Now, when Corey Brewer first came into the league, he was known as a guy that could play great defense and score in transition. Now, he still does both of those things well, but he's done a good job to round out his game. No longer does he rely on running the floor as his main source of points.
Here's Clark. He kicks it to West. Takes the turnaround J, and that one comes up a bit short.
They were right up in his grill. Really gave him no breathing room to release that one clean.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Count that one.
After failing to be aggressive and look for a shot in the first half, you don't have to let him know this time. You don't have to remind him now. He is really taking his game over in the second.
Anderson against Durant. He feeds it to Livingston. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Livingston's got 10 points in the game.
Great concentration by Livingston, able to convert with a defender in his shirt.
That's a 2 from Gordon. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
They have come out of the locker room with a real fire and desire to get more high-quality looks at the basket.
Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Houston leading by 15. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Clint Capella is out there with Nene, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. To the inside, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. On defense, Houston. Here's Curry. Thompson inside the line. Gets a very good look and converts. Thompson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. And for the Rockets, they're shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Harden kicks to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Curry using his post move to get the 2 points.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
For 3, Gordon. Second chance effort. Here's Capella. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now, it's not exactly hard to see what the Rockets prefer to do on offense. They see the value of the three-pointer and put up a ton of shots from behind the arc. It's been years running that they finished in the top 3 in three-pointers attempted at the end of the season.
He's off on the second. And with the Rockets, Chris, they don't shoot threes at a very good rate.
Well, they're an analytically based team, and advanced stats show the value of the three-pointers. I must admit that it is strange to see a team that shoots in the bottom half of three-point percentage put up so many shots from deep. It's hard to argue with their approach, given their success in making the postseason during this era.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
To the middle. Here's Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Durant.
And Draymond Green is such a unique player in every sense of the word. He lines up as a power forward or center most of the time, but is often running the offense. He can act as a point center for this team for long stretches of time.
From deep Harden. That shot misses. Good D by Thompson.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half. He is really feeling it right now. I mean, this is his second 3 of the half.
And with Draymond and his playmaking, a lot of it isn't just his ball handling, Chris. He's one of the best decision makers as well in the NBA.
And his huge assist numbers have proven that. Not just huge for his position, just big in general. Draymond gained the confidence of coaches with his decision making, and they've given him more and more leeway on the court to make plays.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. And that one misses.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D.
Green, no luck. Rockets leading by 5. Gordon kicks to Nene. Pass to Beverly. Back to Nene. Now here's Brewer. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Capella. Another miss by Houston.
Really surprised he clanked that one. He makes those on the regular.
Dishes it to Pachulia. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Nene kicks to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, Capella is just fantastic at dunking it home, leaving no mistake on these kinds of chances near the hoop.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Iguodala's drive, and Capella sends it back. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Anderson, he's checked in for Corey Brewer.
And it became clear early on in that 2015-16 season that the Warriors were going to be special. Everyone knew that they were going to be atop the standings all year, but you had to start viewing them in a historical context shortly into the season. Even with all the talk and the pressure, they still kept their composure to win 73 games.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, you got to put a body on Draymond, or he'll straight up eat you alive.
Capella, the pass to Beverly. From the arc. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot off, so Houston will take it the other way. Here's Beverly. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I can't lie. It still baffles me the year the Warriors had last season. Just outstanding basketball from them on all fronts. Nobody thought that the 96 Bulls win record was in jeopardy at the start of the season. By the end of the year, the Warriors were able to top it with an incredible 73 wins. I never thought I'd see that mark broken.
Decker's checked in for Nene. Curry against Beverly. And it's off the back rim, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. He dishes it to Decker. Capella kicks to Decker. Back to Capella. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Chris, the Warriors had everything fall their way to chase that 73 win mark.
Well, there's so many small factors which come into play when you chase a record like the 96 Bulls win mark. You have to give the Warriors players and staff all the credit, though. They saw their chance at history, and they took it.
Now Gordon. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep, Decker gets the bucket.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
Well, the defense is slacking big time, and it's probably mainly due to fatigue. Both teams could use some subs.
Time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on James Harden's injury. David, any news there?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
You're right. We know he's a baller, a competitor. And he'll do everything within his power to return to the court as soon as possible.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Stephen Curry. And here's Gordon. The three. The Rockets again can't hit. Thompson inside the line. And the Warriors get it back. Pachulia. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. The free throw drops for Pachulia.
Some people say Steve Kerr didn't have any coaching experience prior to his job at the Warriors. Well, he had plenty of other points on his resume. He was the GM for the Suns for a lengthy spell. He also served as a broadcaster for many years before cruelly abandoning our profession.
Now here's Harden. And the shot goes down. Harden's got 19 points.
All right, even when the D is all over Harden, he gets it done. Just a remarkable talent who continues to improve.
Here's Curry, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And Chris, with Kerr, it wasn't just the positions he held that helped his development as a coach. It was who he has worked with in the past.
Well, Kevin, just look at the list of the coaches he's played under, and it's a who's who in basketball. He played point guard for both the Zen Master and Popovich for a number of years.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Out to the right wing. Capella inside, guarded by Green. That one doesn't drop. Passes it to Thompson. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Capella inside, goes up against Pachulia. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Rockets trailed by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, perhaps he believes that he'll be able to shoot himself out of this slump, but I don't see it. He needs to quit shooting those threes.
Curry can't get it to go. And for Houston, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
Just tentative in the... Lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Thompson with the bucket.
And here in the fourth, he's carrying this team right now. 5 of 7 from the field.
Here's Beverly. Gordon kicks to Harden. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. Thompson against Harden. Feeds to Capella. Back to Harden. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got 21.
Yeah, he hasn't had much luck getting shots to fall here. Just 2 of 7 down the stretch.
They get a hand on it. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I mean, just the silky shot from Beverly. He's so good at hitting these important shots.
Warriors leading by 3. For 3, Durant. The Rockets pull it in. Anderson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Gordon dishes to Beverly. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I have no idea why he would have even attempted that. That's a horrible turnover.
The Warriors shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Big bucket. That's how you do it if you're Steph Curry.
Harden with it. And Pachulia pulls it down.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
They are just bringing the heat from downtown right now.
Capella with the bucket.
Even with the suffocating defense, Capella keeps his composure, sinking these interior looks rather effortless.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harden the pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Curry against Beverly. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. And it's Houston on the break. Harden with it. Out guarded by Pachulia. Anderson outside. Pass to Gordon. Kicks to Capella. Sweet move. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Houston making a switch. Nene's checked in. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Oh, clever play by the inbounder. Recognize the weakness of the defense. Was on the perimeter.
Curry against Beverly. Durant wide open. He fires. Trifecta.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Here's Capella. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on a poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
Beverly against Curry. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Anderson outside. Beyond the arc. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That was massive. Huge play there. You got to love this game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And the 2-time league MVP, Steph Curry, one of only 2 active guys to win the MVP more than once in well over a decade. It doesn't get much more impactful than that. Only a 3 can tie it.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 3. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
Oh, you're exactly right. But with time remaining, if they get a clean look from distance, I think they have to take it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And here are the Warriors now. It's a three-point game, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for two.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 4. 7 seconds left.
Our execution has to be perfect from here on out, gentlemen. Understood? Everything. All our hard work, it all comes down to this next play. I want us to spring our man with the screenplay. Look for the passes, you clear the pick. Here we go. Let's get some buckets now.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the three. They get it again. Beats it. Sinks it.
The pass and the skill taking full advantage on the offensive board.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Look here, guys.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. When they needed a leader to get them back in the game in the final quarter, he was the one they were all following, and he knew exactly the route back and the road to victory.
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy. He's that type of player I'd never seen before. Wow, what a player he is.
So many points coming from inside. He was not just settling for jump shots. He was slashing to the rim, sacrificing his body. His aggressiveness was...
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.